All right, guys. These are these are your channeled messages for July 16th through the 22nd, 2026. But the messages are timeless. Whenever you find them, you're meant to find them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get it. Hold on. Okay. Now, the first card out is your words are your wand. Use your words carefully. Your words are powerful, rapid manifestation. Speak with compassion, love, and conscious effort. Second card out is don't start questioning yourself now. You do know. You don't have to know how or why, but you know. Trust yourself and your guidance. Don't let the 3D illusions cloud your judgment. And last card out is forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is freeing. You for letting yourself down, others for what they've done to you. When we forgive, we can begin to heal. Just right off the bat, the first thing that was coming to me is it feels like you recently made a series of decisions to cut some people out of your life or to make some changes, or it feels like you have eliminated a certain group of people from your life, right? Or you pulled your energy back from people, or you have pivoted in a different direction for your business, for your career, for your life as a whole. You have been making some changes, and these changes are, like, to the outward world, seemingly abrupt, right? Or they're uncalled for, unjustifiable, right? It seems like a lot of people, mainly the ones who are affected by this change that you have made, are the ones who feel this kind of way, like, oh, I don't know how this came about, or why this came about, or why they made these changes, or why they cut me out, or why they blocked me, or why they did this, this, and the third, or why they're changing this, right? This is kind of the energy that I'm picking up on, because it seems like you got to a certain point in your life and then you were like, well, that's enough of that. That's the end of that. I won't be doing this anymore. I won't be putting up with that anymore. I won't be having this anymore in my life, or I'm not going to be doing that anymore in my life or for my business, right? It's giving a lot of, like, for personal life, for love life. It's setting new boundaries, setting new goals, setting new, creating a new structure for yourself, for your life, like new routines. You're changing things up. Is giving a lot of five energy, is giving a lot of, like, 555 triple five energy of change, right? You're changing things up, and it just feels like, because so much, you have made so much change in such a quick amount of time, like, it's feeling like, so, here it's given like rapid manifestation. It's like you have changed things very quickly, like in less than a month. A lot of changes have happened within you, and likewise externally to you in your life, like a lot. I, it's like a lot of work that you have been putting in internally is now starting to show, like your cumulative efforts are now starting to show externally. It's like what is this? Going from the Seven of Pentacles, having to like wait around for the harvest to come in, to like Nine of Pentacles, and you're like, oh, look at the fruits of my labors, right? It's like this, right, where you're starting to physically, tangibly see the results of the hard work that you've been putting in within yourself. And as such, like a benefit of that, a byproduct of the work that you have been doing is this rapid manifestation ability that you got going on here, right? But it's not only that, it's like a lot of stuff that you had manifested some time ago that couldn't get to you because you weren't an energetic match are now coming into you because you're now an energetic match for them. And it's happening fast, but you did this almost like sponging away, right? Like you did like a clean sweep and you're like, well, let me get rid of this. Let me wipe this out. Let me deal with this. Let me extract this. Let me this, that, and the third. This. You went through and did kind of like a clean sweep of things that were holding you down, not reciprocating, not mutually beneficial, not uplifting you, not pouring into you, not adding to you, right? And in a couple of these past videos that I've made, and also on the frequency and figures videos that I've said, it's this energy of like, if it is not contributing to my health, my wealth, my well-being, or your happiness, you're not doing it, right? And it feels like you went 10 toes down on that boundary for yourself because you have been taking a step back and looking, just like taking observation, taking inventory of where your energy has been going, where you have been pouring into and watering and nurturing. Like when we're thinking of crops, seeds, things of this nature, like where you have been tending to your garden at, and what has taken root, what has bared fruit, and what has just not, right? And the things that have just not, and the things that are just it's just a dud. You cut it out. You cut it off. You're letting it go. You have let it go, and you're just moving on, right? You're gonna focus on the things that are bearing fruit for you. But it feels like now that you're kind of in this breather moment, like it feels like you're in a moment, like a pocket of energy where you can kind of like sit back and be like, whew. You see how fast I'm talking? It's this energy. The energy of it is very fast. You are coming out of this very fast energy moment, and you're in this pocket of energy where you're able to just breathe and relax and kind of like look back on the last 2 months and see just how much has happened, just how much you've grown, just how much change has taken place. But it feels like as you're doing this observation in this pocket of energy, just going through the mental paperwork, when your mind does the thing of it's gathering the information, it's like you've had a stack of papers on your desk for some time that you haven't had the time to be able to like sift through and dive into process, right? But now you're in this energy of being able to process the things as you're looking back on all that you have done and overcome and grown and cleared out. And it feels like you're kind of starting to question whether or not, like, oh, was that an impulsive decision? Or like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have said X, Y, and Z, or maybe I shouldn't have done this, that, and the third, or maybe I shouldn't have changed this with that, or right. It feels like you're kind of it feels like you're Your logical mind wants to try to come in. The masculine energy is trying to come in here internally and be like, maybe we shouldn't have, right? Like doubt energy, because so much has happened and you've changed so much in a quick time frame. But you know exactly what you're doing and you're taking the actions exactly as you are meant to be taking them when you're meant to take them. This is the embodiment of the masculine and the feminine energy, the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies equally working together in perfect harmony and perfect symbiosis, right? It is the divine masculine, the divine feminine energies, the horses of opposite energies coming together, going the same direction. You're driving the chariot, right? This is very much the embodiment of your opposite energies working together. But it does feel like the emperor's kind of kind of side glaring, shifty eyeing, like, are we good? Is this okay? Was this okay for us to be, like, and it's like the empress is very much like, yeah, I know where we're going, it's fine. But but the emperor is used to being the one that's driving the chariot. Do you know what I mean? And so he feeling a little nervous being in the passenger seat. He feeling a little bit. You're not taking the roads that he's used to taking. You're you're like ignoring all the streets that like he's used to taking. We're on some weird back roads. There ain't no street signs here, and he's a little nervous. He's not used to being a passenger prince. So don't start questioning yourself now on the decisions that you are making and the actions that you're taking and the things that you're changing in your life. Because a side note from the energy, but it's here, it's like off to the side, but it's still here. The energy, there is a side energy of like the stuff that you are changing or have made changes to in your life were necessary because, like I said, these were duds that did not grow, and they were just like draining your energy or just taking from you in in an unreciprocated way. You understand what I'm saying? So essentially, it was like dead weight. And I'm like, I'm not going to beat around the bush to try to find like a softer way to put it, but like these people, places, and things were like dead weight to you because they weren't contributing to you in an equal fashion. They weren't adding value to you in your life, nor were they complimenting you or supporting you in any way. And it was like one sided shit. So the, you're or it wasn't helping or benefiting you, period. So it's like you're letting go of things that are not money makers and are not supporters for you, like things that are not bringing you happiness, health, wealth, happiness, or well-being. You understand what I'm saying? If anyone or anything does not pour into one of those four facets of your life now, you're cutting it off, as you should. And I think that's also something that you're struggling with. Like, I'm trying to find a different word for it, but it's like struggling, hesitating, trying to, like, I don't know, second guess on whether or not, like, oh, should I do that, or should I, like, if it is not contributing to those facets of your life, let it go. And period. And and then segueing over here, it feels like there's some stuff that you're um dealing with within yourself, of like having to forgive yourself for putting up with some of this stuff that happened. It just feels like you're being really hard on yourself about everything, and it's like not in like a perfectionism way, but it's like you feel like you should be doing more. You feel like you should be something like this, like, oh, I need to be doing more. Oh, I need to be further along, or oh, I need to be X, Y, and Z. And like but it's like internal pressure. Like nobody externally to you has You've already exceeded the expectations of God's source universe and of your peers, right? Because like, I'm gonna keep it about 100. These people didn't believe in you, period. Whoever these people are, these people didn't believe in you, period. Like they didn't expect you to rise from the crypt ever, nor did they expect you to climb out of the abyss or to make a comeback or to make a recovery or whatever the case is here for you. You know, apply it as it resonates or don't. But you the only person that has these like unrealistic expectations is you, for you. And also like there's like a lot that's happening within your body, like you're going through a lot, like, and I think the thing is because like you can't physically, other people, you and other people can't physically see what's happening within you in your heart chakra. It's a lot of heart chakra energy going on here. So like the things that are happening, like it feels like your heart chakra has kind of been like on lockdown for some time, inactive, where you know it was like barely functioning, barely working. And like heart chakra activation takes a lot of energy in general, but also learning how to use your heart chakra and its navigation, its sonar system. I talk about this frequently. The heart chakra is the sonar system that will scan things and bring the truth to you and send it up to your third eye chakra and your crown chakra for you to process and get things as they are, see things as they are, feel things as they are, and not as the illusionary energy that it's going to come into in your physical eyes, right? Like people can try to smooth you over and look good on paper or present really well physically right now, especially in this energy where the world is changing at. Like physically, people can still try to keep their little cover up, but as long as your heart chakra, your sonar system is active, like they can present well on paper all they want, or they can present well physically all they want. But if you still see them as they are. You can't get slipped up when your when your sonar system is has already scanned it and given you the lowdown on what they truly are or what it is that they are about or what they're trying to do, right? So that whole thing of your sonar system coming online and then you having to learn to navigate it, it takes a toll on the body. But also this immense leveling up that you're going through, this immense activation, this immense energetic clear out and purge and leveling up that you're, this is like I said, if you've not seen that anime Solo Leveling, I highly recommend it because this is you doing your own solo leveling. I mean, you keep leveling up and leveling up and leveling up and leveling up, and there's no limit to it, how much you can level up, but you're still being like kind of very hard on yourself when you're tired and you're fatigued. And you should be, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Somebody on Thread said this Mercury retrograde got a gun, and it's very like it's intense, especially for those who have like heavy Virgo. I'm Virgo sun, so like I've been feeling it. We it's a lot. It's a lot happening. Um, please give yourself some grace and be kind to yourself during this time. I would say until August time, like you really need to, because you got a lot going on. But the next energy in this is it feels like there is I want to say someone, but there are someone's people, like plurals, who like want I can't even say second chance because it feels like this is like these are like repeat offenders, maybe. I don't know, but this is like people who want your forgiveness for like any number of things here. It doesn't feel like it's anything like super serious or malicious. And hey, maybe something, but for what I feel is it doesn't feel like this is something super serious or malicious, but it just kind of just feels like you were just kind of like, all right, well, I'm out kind of thing. They just didn't make the cut for whatever reason. And that's it. You know, they want your they want your I heard they want to get back on the tit. They're trying to they're having the withdrawals from the milk from your good energy, that high octane. Yeah, is this, but people, if they are not contributing to the four facets of your life, it's a no. Y'all can do what you want, but I'm just telling you, like, talk is cheap, you know, talk is cheap. Somebody can say, like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then that's it. Like, and then that's it. It's like, okay, like, you know what I mean? You got to come with something to back up the apology. Like, show, give me the actions. What actions are you taking to correct whatever the issue is within whatever this is, right? But overall, it feels like we're still in this very potent time of like your manifestations coming in very quickly. So mind your thoughts. Really, I'm gonna keep saying this: mind your thoughts, because it's a double-edged sword to have the ability to rapidly manifest things. Try your best to focus on the positives only. Get outside. I know it's hot and humid as shit. It's hot and humid as shit out here, but like try to do something outside, spend some time outside, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, just like get some fresh air. And yeah, don't question yourself on the things that you're getting led to. Like, because like I said, it just feels like the emperor's kind of kind of having a little bit of a panic attack, because it's like, wait, you didn't wait, you missed the exit. Wait, that's not how we usually go. Wait, where are you going? Why are you turning here? Why are we on a dirt road? Why are we getting in a canoe? Is, you know what I mean? You're doing like really unfamiliar things. You're very out of your comfort zone. And then not only that, but we have like on the bottom of the deck, we have a second, another confirming card of the don't start questioning yourself now. We have you know what you're doing. Trust yourself. Don't gaslight yourself, and trust your intuition. Is really, really wanting you to know that you're like, there's nothing wrong. This is okay. There's nothing wrong. Don't panic. It's fine. You're just doing things that are out of your comfort zone, that you're not used to doing, that you haven't done before. Maybe never. Maybe you've never done things the way that you're doing them. Um, but there's no cause for panic here. Nothing is wrong. It's all right. You're just not used to doing things like this, or you're just out of your comfort zone. And that's really about it. I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, and donations. Thank you for all your support and all the things. Don't forget that you can work one on one with me, and the New Earth Guidebook to Healing and Ascension is available on Amazon, as well as my link tree has my merch, Love and Light but Ready to Fight, and other things. Excuse me, other things available for purchase there. And I'll see you next time. V Squad.